Hey everyone, welcome to the second video. Again, these videos are going to be pretty short. I'm going to try to summarize pretty quick. I only get 3 minutes per video. If it has to bleed over, I will call it part 2 or part 3 of the section 2 or something like that. So we talked about traveler setup and why it's important to update your personal profile. Now we're actually going to start on the DTS. So when you get into DTS, when you first log in, you're going to go to official travel and authorizations. Okay. It's going to bring you to this screen. Now this, if you've had any trips recently, you'll see them all listed. I tried doing this earlier and the software did not save the whole thing I did. So that was that trip. We'll start a new trip. So you're going to see all these documents. Maybe you can't find the one you have. You're going to click show inactive. But this is what you'll see. So we want to create a new authorization. I've never had to use special circumstances, but it gives reasons why you would. But we're going to go ahead and select routine TDY. In most trip types. So this is any training you're going to have to do. So this screen is pretty simple. I hope to get at least done with this screen in the next 2 minutes. So I'm going to say that my travel is from March 1st to March 10th. Okay, we're going to select that, March 10th. You have to put in your location and make sure that you select the one that populates for you. Otherwise, it will not be right. So if I try to do Fort Knox on my own and click off, it'll say it's invalid. So you have to click the one that populates for you. We're traveling by air. I want to put that in here so I can show you how to do flights. Morning, so in case there are some issues that come up early, if you missed your flight, but at least you still have time in the day to book another flight. I will put rental car in just so you can see what that looks like. Your trip overview here is going to just say the same things you just put in. The first is when I'm leaving from my residence. If you're leaving from a different location and going there, you can put that in. So I'm leaving from my residence and I'm returning to my residence. Okay, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're going somewhere else. But that's just so you know. So maybe I'm going on a trip, for example, that I'm leaving from Nashville instead of my residence. And so I would put I'm leaving from here, but I'm returning to my residence. So, but for this purpose, we're leaving from and returning to our residence. It is a multi-day duration. That's automatic. It won't give you any other options. I'm returning by air. If you're not returning by air, maybe you have a car you're going to pick up or somebody's giving you a car, you bought a car while you're there. You can put other or whatever the case might be. Again, time of day that you want to leave. Typically, we leave after 1500, so we can pick evening there. Trip type, you're always going to pick TDY usually. Invitational is the only other I've ever used for yellow ribbon. Purpose is almost always going to be training attendance. You can see the other reasons here that you might pick a different trip, but I'm going to pick training attendance. And then we'll say that this is battle staff at Fort Knox.